Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another 1st down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your...
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
That's caught. It's John Hightower. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down, Hurts. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
This is the tight end fan. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Quez Watkins, the intended target.
And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Noah Fant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And they'll get it up just short of the 4. At the 44.
On the play. And the Washington 1st down.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And now the ball's out. Fumbled near midfield. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Elliott extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
Yeah, we'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now this one complete on the slant route. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. No doubt they were hoping for 7 points out of this drive, CD. The good news, they could at least salvage 3 because that ball went bouncing out of bounds.
Yeah, how about the bounce that they got? They kept them in field goal range. You're exactly right. They get a chance to get 3 points out of it and not cost themselves.
So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
He's got his tight end fan, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
A good push there from that offensive line as Sanders able to take that forward for a gain of about 6 on first down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Buying time to his left. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas got it. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
And 6 yards to go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 6-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
6-yard line.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
He was hoping to get that to John Hightower,
but now it's 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
throwing is Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right.
He'll fire deep for Rager.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Darnell Mooney
as time expires in the first half.
And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'll be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. Now, a little bit of hesitancy, often works really well for offensive guys.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Oh, my goodness.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Another run with Sanders. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Sanders. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, it's Sanders, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Hurts.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
It's 37. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
at their own 29-yard line.
Big things today, y'all.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
2nd and 11. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
That's complete to Mooney.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Intercepted by Washington. That's a 1st down and goal at the 5-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And he pushed it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 17.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 17-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This will be their 3rd straight defeat.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time?
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Yeah, he just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
37-yard line.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. And he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Once again with Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
38 yards on the scamper there. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw here. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 18. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?